Hi, guys. Happy Wednesday again. Today, I am going to talk to you more about shapes and partitioning them. When I talk about partitioning shapes, I am talking about breaking them apart. Okay? So, if you're looking at these shapes right here, you can see large rectangles. Okay, see, this building is a rectangle. This plate of delicious brownies is a rectangle. This artwork here really is a large rectangle. It's just partitioned or broken up into little squares. All right, so that's what partitioning rectangles is talking about. So, what I did, so my house has started turning into a bakery. Every day, I think it's the baby talking. Every day I'm like, "Ooh, I want cake. Oh, I want some brownies. Oh my goodness, I really want some banana bread." So I looked up a healthier recipe for banana bread and I made 3 of these right here. Oh, delicious. Look at yum. Okay. Now, this plate or pan of banana bread is in the shape of a rectangle, right? So when you're working with these rectangles today, just think about that, okay? Think of it as something in real life, and that really helps. So this plate, why do I say plate? This banana bread pan is a rectangle. And what I can do is with my spatula thingy, this is a cool one. I love this thing. I can break it up into equal sized squares, all right? Now, when I break that up, that is called partitioning. All right, I'm dividing it, I'm partitioning it into equal squares. Now, the best I can, this is not perfect by any means. I am not an artist, nor am I a real baker. I have just been very hungry. All right, so see, I divided it into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's just say that they're squares because I really tried. Okay, it's not going to be perfect. So let me see here. Let's say this is my banana bread. Mm-mm-mm. I drew one line down the middle to separate it into squares. And then I split it just like this. Now, we can look at this and we can add up the squares 2 different ways. This is basically an array, which we already did. I can add my columns first if I wanted to. Okay, so this would be 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's the same. I can add 4 plus 4, which is 8. Now that would be easy. That's the easiest way. But you could also go add your row, row, row your boat. You could add your rows. So 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. Oh man. 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 8. So the total number of squares is 8. Now, today we're going to also start talking, well, mostly tomorrow and next week, but we're going to start talking about sharing these squares equally. All right. So if I take this half, oh, delicious. Do you just get one tiny piece? Is that fair? No, you would get all 4 of these pieces, okay? Because that would be half of the whole banana bread. Okay, so let's take a look at some things really quickly for our success criteria, all right? So when you partition rectangles, you have to be able to do these things. You have to draw those lines like I did to divide it into rows and columns. Now, it does not need to be perfect. Is mine perfect? No. But you gotta try to make them equal, okay? You can count to find the total number. of squares. That's what we're really focusing on today. And look, you already did it. We divided that banana bread and we counted 8 squares. Ding, ding, ding. Really not that difficult, huh? It's just, you just got to get better at being artists. So today, all you have to worry about is this video and then go on Pearson Realize to complete the practice buddy. Now, when you're doing the practice buddy, please do not just click, click, click. Please do not just click, click, click. If you click, 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 it's going to help you. It's a buddy to help you, but then you're not learning anything. Make sure to focus on the questions and try, okay? So let's take this little pen doohickey here and let's make it thicker. So let's see. This is our whole, okay? And we are going to divide it into equal squares and write the equation. So that is really thick. I don't use this as much. Let's do this. Okay, so let's divide it into equal parts, equal shares. There we go. Now, see again, not perfect, and it's on the computer. If you want to do this on paper, do it on paper, okay? It's no problem to me. Just try. So, looking here, I can add this different ways. I can add 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 plus 4 plus 4. Oh my goodness. 4, 4, 4 plus 4 plus 4. I can add it that way by adding my columns, or I can add my rows. Let's do a different color for all those rows. How many in a row? 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that might be faster. 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. I like adding with 5s. I'm going to do that one instead. What is that? 5, 5, 5, 5. 5 plus 5 is 10. Another 10, it is 20. So my answer is that there are 20 equal squares, and I preferred to do 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. That was my equation that helped me. Okay, so let's go to the next page in your workbook here. This is the book you normally have in class. So how many red squares can cover this rectangle? Now you want to start with your squares nice and neat. If you don't, it's going to be a mess and it's going to be very difficult and very confusing. I don't know where my wipe is, y'all. It must have fallen somewhere. Or maybe Malachi took it. I don't know. Let's use a different color. Make it pretty. All right. So if you have a rectangle that looks like this, you don't want to just start putting squares in the middle of your rectangle because honestly, it's just going to be a mess. You're going to try to squeeze them in. It's going to be so messy. So here's what you do. In all of these pages, it should, if it doesn't, just do your best, but it should give you a starting square like this. It should give you a square to start with, okay? Watch how easy this is. You just keep going along with that square. And then I just keep following along this side of the square. You see that? And then look, this is going to be a rectangle, so I need to divide that or partition it. There, and that helps set me up for success. All right? See that? So not too bad. And then you can go through and make your equation. Now, if I add my columns to this rectangle, I'm going to have to add up so many numbers. I'll still get the right answer, but why not just choose a more efficient strategy? Let's add your rows. How many are in each row? See, we've done this before. We just didn't draw it like this. Oh, I love it. Look what I did. 5 plus 5. I didn't even mean to do that. Plus 5. What's 5 plus 5 plus 5? 15! Ding, 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 ding. 15 total shared squares. Okay, so you are going to work on this skill with your practice buddy. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything. All right, you also have, there we go. This was really cool. I'll talk about this tomorrow. It's a project that you can do. I'm going to leave this right here. Oh, no, not what I meant to do. Okay, I'm going to leave this right here. That way you can look at this. So if you get done with your practice buddy, these are two projects that you can do that I thought were absolutely amazing. You can design a house or you can do what's called tile art. Oh, it's just so pretty. So totally optional. You don't have to. The only thing you have to do after this video is do your practice buddy on Pearson Realize, okay? I just thought this was too good not to pass up. All right, guys, happy Wednesday. Have fun with partitioning rectangles. All right, goodbye.